Should Charlotte Flair defeat Tiffany Stratton at WWE WrestleMania 41 next month in Las Vegas? Charlotte Flair suffered a devastating injury on the December 8th, 2023 episode of SmackDown in Providence, Rhode Island. She tore her ACL, MCL, and meniscus during a singles match against Asuka, who's also been out since last May, and Flair missed over a year of action before her return at Royal Rumble 2025. The Queen won the Women's Royal Rumble match and selected WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton as her WrestleMania 41 opponent. The Buff Barbie used to be in an alliance with Nia Jax and Candice LeRae on SmackDown. However, Candice LeRae wasn't a fan of Stratton, and it led to the group's relationship becoming fractured. Stratton won the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match last year by shoving Chelsea Green off the ladder and through a table below in front of the Women's United States Champion's hometown crowd in Toronto. Tiffany Stratton held on to the Money in the Bank briefcase for a while, but ultimately cashed in on the January 3rd episode of SmackDown earlier this year. She cast in on Nia Jax to become the new WWE Women's Champion, and has also turned babyface after spending the majority of her time on the main roster so far as a heel. Stratton has only defended the title twice since becoming the WWE Women's Champion almost 3 months ago. She defeated Bayley in January to retain the title, which prompted the role model to use the transfer window to move from SmackDown to Raw, and she's also defeated Nia Jax via DQ to retain the title. Stratton has said in interviews in the past that Charlotte Flair is a dream opponent for her, and it honestly has looked like it so far. She's looked out of her element during these segments with Flair, and a recent promo with Flair did not go well. Flair got the better of Stratton during their exchange and seemingly caught the 25-year-old off guard. It seemed obvious to me when this match was first announced that Tiffany Stratton was going to win. Surely WWE has learned from Flair's not-needed victory over Asuka at WrestleMania 34 that ended her streak to prop up Charlotte Flair even more to people that were already fans of her. A totally horrible decision, and Asuka still hasn't won a match at WrestleMania, which is just criminal. But I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. My apologies. It would be a terrible look for the company, in my opinion, if Charlotte Flair cut down Tiffany Stratton next month at WrestleMania. It would really only be exciting for people who are already fans of Charlotte Flair, and it would just be terrible for Tiffany Stratton's character. Stratton would take a while to recover from a loss to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. Meanwhile, if Flair lost, she could show up on SmackDown the next Friday night, start a new program with another star, and nobody would have an issue. An option would be to have Charlotte Flair cheat to win at WrestleMania, getting her nuclear heat and extending their rivalry. Stratton has been running in place since winning the title in January, and maybe losing it to Flair only to win it back, maybe at SummerSlam later this year, would give her a soft reset and get fans invested in her again. I will say that this rivalry has not gone how I expected it to go so far. Charlotte Flair is essentially treating Stratton like her little sister and has made the WWE Women's Champion look weak. While this bout is a dream match for many, myself included, the build has been a little off in my opinion. And I don't feel like I should be worried if the moment will be too big for Stratton at WrestleMania, but the storyline has forced me to do so. Do you think Charlotte Flair should defeat Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania 41, or should the Buff Barbie retain her title? Has the storyline lived up to your expectations so far, or like me, have you been underwhelmed and borderline disappointed? I wanted to be invested in a rivalry, not feel sympathy for Stratton heading into the show of shows. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, if you have not subscribed, please do so. Thank you so much for watching.